Hey everybody, welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 1. It's taken us a few episodes, but we're finally at the finally at this part of the game. Well, okay then. So now we just have to do this fight again. So, not sure if you noticed it back when I was fighting this guy the first time, but I'm not really good at hitting things out of the air with my timing. I probably have some of the worst timing out of anybody I know. Almost there. At least I would know if we were almost there if I had scan on, but hey, we're done. Slow motion jump. Yeah, I could have kept that in with the previous episode. No, not what I was thinking of. I just wanted to be safe in case I died. I had to do it like 8 more times, which was totally possible.
Oh? Oh? Look! A star's going out! Come on, let's hurry!
Yeah, so when they mentioned that each star was another world, they weren't kidding. All these different worlds are being swallowed into the darkness, not to be seen again.
Maybe we ought to go find Leon. Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that,
what do you know, you big Toyota?
What do I know? Come on, Pluto!
And there's Sora. So there's a few theories about why Traverse Town is the place that you go to whenever you're starting your journey in these sort of games. There are several games that actually deal with you going to Traverse Town as your first location as you travel through places. I think in the actual canon of the series, Traverse Town is a place where people stranded from their actual worlds go to. Now we'll go in here and save first. And now we're gonna meet some other Final Fantasy characters like Sid from it's his design from 7, but yeah, it's like when you're going through the game, like the Final Fantasy references are very blatant. Yeah. Leave. Okay, so you're supposed to go around and exploring several other places. Yeah, I can't actually get that until I know what I'm supposed to be doing with it. So, there's actually a very interesting thing. Like, you're supposed to be just, like, wandering around, trying to find, different places, like, following Donald and Goofy for different places while you're, around it here, but I don't want to say, like, roughly, but you can, technically just ignore all that and just go back. Okay. Yeah, so I should actually kind of, I kind of want to explain it, but the game explains it actually pretty well in a bit of what exactly we've been fighting the whole time. I'll look at this chest while we're here. Yeah, literally, you could have walked around for like a half an hour, come back because you need to save.
And they'll keep on coming at you, as long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
All right, then have it your way.
And here's Leon from Kingdom Hearts 8. Sorry, not Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 8. You're actually expected to lose that, by the way.
Hey, you found it. Nice going, Leon.
Still, it looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
So, there was no actual, like, explanation for that right now, but the main idea is that they're trying the Keyblade, or at least this one, is actually pretty important because they need to take out the enemies around here using it. But the unfortunate part is the Keyblade's tied to me, so they might as well just use. They might as well just use me in their endeavors, effectively. So the reason why there is no audio in this cutscene, because it's one of the ones added in on Final Mix, the version of the game I'm currently playing on. And it's to explain where Riku went after he got swallowed up.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Okay.
Excuse me. Did the king send you?
And here's another character from Final Fantasy. This one's Aerith, or Eris. Isn't
Come on, lazy bum.
I guess it does
Wake
kind of
up.
count on which version of the localization you actually watched
You
or
okay?
played.
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want. Because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kyrie.
Kyrie? Who are you talking about?
I'm the great ninja Yuffie.
Hey, Yuffie. Nice of you to show up.
I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Squall is his name
we
from
had to get it
8.
away
They,
from you
they
to
like to
shake
call
off those
him
creatures.
Leonhart.
It turns out that's how they were tracking
Yeah.
you.
No.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long.
Okay, so
Still,
in
hard
context
to
of this
believe
game,
that you,
and
of all
only this
people, are
game,
the chosen one.
Oh,
the Keyblade,
Well,
at least this one,
I suppose
is
beggars can't be
tied
choosers.
to Sora.
why don't you start making
Whenever
sense?
someone attempts to
What's
take
going
it,
on here?
it will just automatically
Okay.
go back to
You
Sora.
know there are many
The,
other worlds out there besides your castle in this town,
and
right?
It's referred to
Look,
as
there's
whenever
supposed to
you
be a
brandish the
secret.
Keyblade,
They've been secret because they've never
the
been
creatures
connected
will attack you.
until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless?
The ones who attacked you. You remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered.
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red. First we need the key.
That's right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this.
The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute! What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kyrie!
You know what? I really don't know.
Okay, so little bit of a weird piece of continuity is, again, they're acting like this is the one and only Keyblade when we actually know that there's a lot more. Another aspect is that this particular Keyblade chooses its wielder. So if I were to open up my equipment, it's referred to as the Kingdom Key. And it's got a Mickey Mouse keychain on it. Important aspect to remember. I should probably also fix my items as well. There we go. Let's talk to Leon. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Yuffie, go!
Yeah, so most of the game, you're going around with the
Let's go.
impression that the Keyblade itself is mostly a MacGuffin, or a story writing technique in which the item has could have no explanation, but most likely the item has little to no actual like reasoning or logic behind why it's doing or how it is what it is. And at the end of the day, it is literally just used for a plot point. And it really does feel like in the first game, the Keyblade really does feel like that. Mostly because of how the game nonchalantly just says, it chose you, so you've got to go on this mission. It's like, oh, okay. Thanks, game. Sorry, I went sliding there. Okay. Abilities. Entire party gains no experience. So you can basically do a level 1 run. And rush and strike at a distant enemy. You get more and more items and more and more abilities can be received later on, but mostly your the 101 Dalmatians should be living in this house, but they want you to collect the 99 that are currently out there. So the game wants you to eventually make it into the 3rd district. I'm gonna grind a little bit on experience while we head over there. Could be skipping every single enemy, but there's a chance that I could screw myself out over in the long run by doing that. Whoops. Yeah, that is what.
They'll come at you out of nowhere.
What?
Who are you?
And they'll keep on coming at you.
What?
As long as you continue to wield the Keyblade.
That's not right. Okay. Well, I'll be back in a bit.